Autumn is a season of change, a time for softening, opening, and shedding. The garden shifts with its last burst of color, and this is when I gather and dry marigolds and transform them into natural yellow dye. Making natural dyes is a magical way to capture the essence of plants. These dyed items can be used and honored for years to come, preserving the color and essence of the flowers. Autumn is the time to get things in order. I love this time of year for crafting, and like the squirrels and woodpeckers who are gathering their acorns and nuts for the winter ahead, making crafts this time of year can feel so fulfilling as it attends to that need to organize and calculate and devise a plan for what lays ahead. I love crafting clay labels for my soap bottles. Instead of purchasing pre-made labels or stickers, I make them out of air-dried clay, a few stamps, and some wool string. It's a simple project that feels grounding in this season of shifting. I have had this project on my to-do list for much longer than I would like to admit, and quite honestly, it took so little time to achieve, and the results have been so useful for our family and friends. For now we know which bottle goes to hand soap and which goes to dish soap. To add color to these clay labels, I just used a very pigmented watercolor. It was so simple and easy to make, but I have included a link in the description for this video of the full instructions for this project. I encourage you to use supplies you might already have on hand. I had the air-dry clay from a previous project I made with my children, and the letter stamps we've had in our craft collection for years, and it was so refreshing to have a new use for them. The wool string I found while thrifting one day, and it has been such a treasure to have this unique textile in our craft box to use and play with, and the wool feels so cozy as part of this new labeling system, like our bottles have their own little scarves for the season. Nourishing the body with anti-inflammatory comfort food is essential this time of year. One of my family's all-time favorites is from scratch macaroni and cheese, but instead of a lot of cheese in the sauce, we use spices to give it delicious, warming flavor. The main spice we use is turmeric, which is known for its anti-inflammatory elements and for helping to aid in digestion. I use full whole milk for this recipe, but I've also used other alternative milks in the past, like oat, almond, or soy milk. It's a very simple recipe and one that I find to be a crowd pleaser. In addition to the turmeric, I also include about 2 to 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast flakes. I like adding this as a probiotic and a prebiotic, and for its high amount of B vitamins. You can create the sauce and put it directly onto noodles, as I do at the end of this video, or you can combine it with cooked noodles and top it into a 11 by 13 glass casserole dish and add breadcrumbs and a little bit of shredded Parmesan cheese to make a macaroni bake. As I mentioned, this is one of our family's all-time favorite autumn meals, and it's one that we look forward to this time of year. Part of what I love about this recipe is you can top it or stir in almost any kind of vegetable that you like, whether it's tomatoes or peas or even cooked squash. This recipe is very versatile and can be adapted to the season that you're in. One lesson I'm always learning every autumn is that this is the time to listen to your intuition. That just like the leaves on the trees are about to fall and let go, this too is the time for us to all look at everything we've been through and review what matters most and what we can let go of. Listening is the best way to get to the root of what truly aligns for each of us. I hope that you're able to do that this season.